Back on Wavy News 10, and just because it's the middle of winter doesn't mean you can't start thinking about your new spring garden.
10 News Science Daphne Morgan decided to stay in the greenhouse this time, but shows us how to take care of your plants now that they're inside.
Hello everybody. Well, today we moved back indoors because it is getting a little cold outside, and it's the time of year. January is supposed to be cold. Now, I'm misting plants, and I raised the question, to mist or not mist. Well, here's the thing. Of course, in a greenhouse like this, you don't have to worry about humidity, but in your home with the dry, hot air, we want to maintain humidity on plants. A more desirable way, other than misting, is to actually have containers with some gravel with moisture and then set your plants on top of that so that you have a continual evaporation of moisture. The problem is when you're misting, it's there that minute, but 5 minutes later it's gone, and then it's not going to give you control. So that's one of the things. We want to maintain humidity on plants. Secondly, we want to be aware of insects. This time of year with so much dry, hot air, insects are a problem. And of course, the three primary ones are spider mites. And what happens, spider mites get on the underside of the leaves. Now, hopefully we don't have any on this plant, but if you suspect some from a faded looking leaf, just drag your leaf across the paper and then look. If you see anything show up on the paper at all, such as you've seen that little spot there, you know you possibly have spider mites. Second problem are scale. Now, scale are little bumps that get on the back side of your leaves, and if you had them, you'd be able to wipe them off. Thirdly, mealybugs. And mealybugs are a white cottony plant that will get, but insect that will get either on the leaf or on the stem, and again we can wipe that off. The problem is, though, even though we wipe these insects off, we're not getting the eggs hatch, and then we have another infestation. So the way to control those is by using a spray, and you always want to be sure to buy one that says either natural or chemical, but can be used indoors on houseplants. And the key to controlling the problem is spray every 3 to 4 days for 3 times. That way you're not only getting the adults, you're getting the eggs and the ones that hatch. The third, or last thing we want to talk about is maintaining moisture on your houseplants. Now, because this time of year plants are not growing very actively, the key is we want to check for water about every 7 to 10 days, but when we do water, a pot this size, we'd put about 1/3 to 1/4 a cup of water. We only want to water the top third of the pot. We don't want to water so much that the water runs through the bottom, because the problem is plants aren't growing. The bottom 2/3 of your pots on house plants are not going to dry out. The only part's going to dry out is across the top with the hot air and the evaporation of water. So watch your watering, watch for insects, maintain humidity, and you'll have great success. Hope everybody has a great week. We'll see you next Monday, and we'll go back outdoors and hopefully talk about pruning again. See you then.